Hi, my name is John Dixon with Silicon Labs, and I'm extremely excited to be with Eric Struckmeyer from Chamberlain Group, who's the Executive Vice President and Chief Products Officer at Chamberlain. Maybe a quick intro on your role and what you do at Chamberlain.
Yeah, thanks, John. Eric Struckmeyer, as you said, the Executive Vice President, Chief Product Officer for Chamberlain. I oversee all of our residential and commercial product, both hardware and software solutions. So the product team rolls up to me, and we work very closely with our functional partners to bring those products and solutions to market.
Excellent. We've been partners for a long time, and I've seen the complete kind of shift from into the IoT world with the products you've had, and our partnership has been great, kind of helping hand in hand kind of down that path. Tell us a little bit about, IoT, how that has impacted recently, and the products that you make at Chamberlain, just to kind of give everyone.
Sure, yeah. I think what we are the global leader in intelligent access. That's what we believe in, and we're focused on really simplifying access for our customers in many different applications, ranging from residential, single-family, multifamily communities, in vehicle, as well as in facilities, warehouses, types of facilities, and more specifically with residential, we manufacture garage door openers, Chamberlain and LiftMaster brand. We have in the U.S. more than 50 million households with our products.
50 million?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's a number. Wow.
Quite a few. And we also have accessories under our MyQ brand and the residential application. So we now have more than 12 million users on MyQ that are daily interacting and monitoring and controlling access to their home.
So I guess everybody most likely knows who you are or has one of your products, at least in the US zone, and I'm sure in other regions as well.
Definitely, definitely. And beyond residential, in the multifamily, we provide really curb to couch experience and solutions, or from the perimeter to a residence unit, and that's from a hardware and software experience, and providing a solution to property managers as well, so that they can manage the coming and going of residents as well as guests. We've moved MyQ into the vehicle as well for in-car connectivity to the garage, working with vehicle manufacturers for that solution. And then in facilities, we have gate operators and dock equipment, commercial door operators, and are connecting all of those products to our cloud as well to provide data to those facility managers so they could be more efficient with their use of the dock space where the trucks are loading and unloading, and ultimately to get the trucks and goods in and out in a more efficient manner.
Wow, and I guess with so many different kind of segments that you're focusing on, I guess the needs and the care about for each of those is very, very different. I'm assuming that IoT has been able to help you meet some of the needs of all these different types of applications. Like what kind of examples do you use IoT for, or kind of components of IoT for in those segments?
Sure. So I think we can start with residential, and where we've really been focusing a lot is on video as well as part of our MyQ ecosystem. And so providing intelligent notifications and real-time information for our homeowners of what's happening at their home, the comings and goings of family members, as an example. And then in the community space, again, a resident that can be sitting on their couch, have a video interaction with someone at their front gate, allow them to come in, or send guest passes so that someone can come at a predetermined time, as an example.
That's really fun. So how does that compare to other solutions out there? Like what are the kind of comparisons?
Yeah, and I think really where we differentiate ourselves in this space is starting with our history of quality hardware and that installed base. I mentioned, we're in 50 million plus homes with our residential garage door openers, but we've really started with that hardware, and we control the most important access points in these use cases that we're talking about, whether it's a home or a facility, and then building on top of that with our MyQ ecosystem. And so we allow the users then to have a unified experience across those access points by leveraging the MyQ ecosystem.
The same ecosystem, the same look and feel, same app, same infrastructure. And then I guess when you're looking at security, I use my garage for my main access to my home. My front door is almost only used for packages these days. So how does security, all the massive changes and threats that you have in security, like how does Chamberlain look at that, and how do you kind of react to those
Yeah,
charges?
yeah, very important to us. And I think what's important is making sure that you're arming the user with information that they need from a security standpoint. And so what we do is we try to provide our homeowners with the information that they need so that they can make a decision, or to enable guests to come to their home, for example. So real-time alerts and notification if something's going on. So for example, if there's video activity or something happening outside of their garage, to be notified of that, allowing them to provide one-time keypad passcodes or invitations to use a MyQ application for a guest to come, either a predetermined amount of time or on a specific day of the week, as an example.
Yeah.
You mentioned packages. We have a partnership with Amazon, so porch pirates are a problem.
As you use it, yeah.
And we've got a partnership for in-garage delivery with Amazon Key as an example as well.
Yeah. And so, what do you see the future? What's next? What do you see in the plan?
We're going to continue investing and growing our MyQ ecosystem and taking advantage of the technologies that are available to us. AI is something that we're hearing a lot about.
Yeah.
We are using that in our video experiences, definitely. I mentioned the notifications. There's sometimes folks get too many notifications, and so we're trying to be smart about that. One example of where we're using AI there is event stitching. And so if you have multiple cameras, for example, rather than getting notifications every time someone moves from different cameras, exactly, we can notify you once and stitch those scenes together so that you just get one notification and instead of multiple, as an example.
That's a great feature, yeah. That's great. It seems like you guys have the majority of the market in your hands, and I think there's a lot more there to go. And I think just what I'm really hearing is more convenience, more security, more capability is on the horizon. So thank you very much for giving us an overview. Appreciate you coming and talking to us. I'm John Dixon, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, John.